ഗവർണർ ആരിഫ് മുഹമ്മദ് ഖാൻ
Assembly as a
മാധ്യമങ്ങളോട്
body of legislators has the right to pass laws or decide to send it to which committee? Subject committee. So what's wrong with that? Why I should comment on it? Eh? When we come to the bridge, we will cross it. I'm not going to reply to speculative questions. If it is done, then what you will do? Tell me what is there.
So the amendment is for changing the structure of the search committee. Search committee.
I do not know what proposal is there. Legislative Assembly has full right, and that right must be respected. But governor's duty is also there, and you can be certain that I will not allow a kind of selection where vice chancellors can be used to appoint relatives of those who are in power. It is if this is to the stay which has been issued in the matter of Kannur University, that stay is there because the complaints are that a person who had secured only was at the lowest rung as far as UGC ranking is concerned, was being appointed. So that you can be sure whatever bill is passed, as long as I'm here, I will not allow the erosion of the autonomy of the university. I shall not allow vice chancellors being used to appoint close relatives. That is not going to happen. Anything more?
So one thing. What about the Chancellor's Award? The Chancellor's Award for 2021 is not yet been declared. Why so?
I will go and see. Why?
Actually,
A university where in one season 2 papers have been repeated. You want me to give award to them?
no, it's about
Though-
governor has appointed a council, and the council has given.
Absolutely right. All these facts were hidden from that council. The university where you tell me what you will do if you were in my place. In one season, 2 papers, examination papers of last year have been repeated. And in one case, answer sheets were provided to the candidates. And in another case, university wanted me to approve their proposal that degree can be withdrawn for the time up to 10 years. And High Court itself turned it down. High Court said that the Chancellor has rightly rejected this proposal. How will you, if you were in my place, what you will do?
Actually, this university has recommended.
I'm not going to tell you, but this much I can tell you. You can find out in which university, instead of examination paper, answer sheets were provided to the candidates.
But the council was appointed by governor.
It's okay, but if a governor was not providing the facts, that was for the universities.
So that's the reason.
This is a strong reason. And then in this context, this is also very important, that they wanted to withdraw the degree of these students. And the words which were used, for which Vice Chancellor has expressed apologies later, because I took exception. I said, what wrong this, if your system fails and you are calling them, they have received degree, and for this moral delinquency, I do not know what to say in Malayalam, moral delinquency, their degrees should be withdrawn, and they sought my approval. I said, what wrong they have done? If your system has failed, your system is not working, you are not working, and even if you wrongly give degree to somebody, what crime that person has committed? How can you call them moral delinquent? And then whom they were calling moral delinquents? They are people like you from Kerala, youngsters You want them to go with the label of being morally delinquent? I took exception. How can you write this? The lapse is on your part, and you are blaming those who have received the degree. How can you use this language? Do you understand the meaning of these terms? And then the Vice Chancellor officially, in writing, he said sorry.
Governor, when you were in Delhi, you had stated that you will protect democracy and that is the reason why re-promulgation of the 11 ordinances you will not sign after reading.
I have not said
but
that.
But now you're stating that you're happy with the proceedings that is happening.
Why?
So
I have if I have protecting democracy, protecting constitution means I will do my duties conscientiously. That does not mean that I show displeasure over some other body doing something and I show displeasure. No. I am responsible for the duties which are placed on me. I am not responsible for what other, they are to be respected, those bodies. How do you link the two? Yes, my duty is to protect, preserve and defend the constitution and law. And in doing so, I will see not only that the word of the law is upheld, but the spirit of the law is also upheld.
Governor, as a Chancellor of University,
I feel ashamed.
But
what more can I say? If university, when I am the Chancellor, there are 6 candidates. One candidate, according to UGC ranking, has received more than 500 marks. And the last candidate has received only 100 and few marks. The 100 and few, one receiving 100 and few is being considered to be appointed. Why? Because that candidate is close or relative of. I'm really surprised at this. What I should call it, that everything has come into public knowledge, yet they are defending it. Even the High Court, I believe, I was not here, but even the High Court has stated, democracy also means, be you ever so high, the law is above you. We all have to work under the law. So you are asking me that you have said, but you are not finding any problem with the. This is what you are saying.
Yes.
I have no business to find fault with the assembly. Assembly is a sovereign body, but I have a duty that when whatever they do, it comes to me, I will measure it on the yardstick of the Constitution and its spirit. Nobody can force me.
So expansion of a members of 5 people, in power. If it happens, 5 people part of the search committee to find a vice chancellor. Will you be okay with that? That's a question.
No. I have already told you that I do not really like answering questions which start with if. What if? You can expect from me that I shall, my own duty, I shall try to do it in a most diligent manner. And I will see at the whole thing from the angle of constitution, from the angle of law. And it is also, remember, any decision which is given by the Supreme Court also becomes law of the land. Supreme Court has already said in one of its rulings that the universities are bound to follow the regulations of UGC. And regulation of UGC is that no one who has anything to do with the university or college can be a member of the selection committee. And here you are telling me, newspapers are telling me, that here the chairman of the Higher Education Council, who is there only to interact with the universities, has been made member, not only member, convener they are proposing to make him. All these things cannot escape my attention. Remember it.
So in 2019, so you said in Delhi, there was a conspiracy to attack you, when the
जरा वो दीजिएगा मेरा. I will repeat it. Conspiracy was hatched in Delhi because they were so upset with my arguments on CAA. They had hatched a conspiracy, and Vice Chancellor was party to this conspiracy because they used where was the need for them? Where they all the time they are describing me, although I was not even member of any political party at the time when I was appointed governor of Kerala, but they are using names of the organizations that I am serving their cause, their purpose. So where was the need for them to invite me to inaugurate the Congress? Where was the need? No, they wanted me to come there. And some of you, have you seen those videos? Have you seen the video of 2019? You have seen? I am standing. First thing, the program cannot be more than 60 minutes as per the protocol given by the Rashtrapati Bhavan. And down below is written, no departure from the approved program shall be allowed. It is right. Now Irfan Habib was given only 2 minutes to speak. He spoke for more than 30 minutes. They made me sit there for more than 1 hour and 40 minutes listening to their speeches, criticizing, making all kind of allegations, and then looking at me. So they expected, I thought, they want me to reply, to respond to their criticism. As soon as I started, within 4 minutes, Irfan Habib charged towards me. Is that right? Video, see the video again. He charged towards me. On my right side, ADC was standing. He stopped. He torn the shirt of ADC. In fact, the photos were published of the torn shirt. Then, because ADC did not allow him to reach me, therefore he went from the other side, behind the sofa, and came from left side. There, security people are grappling with him for few minutes. And what the IPC says, if somebody does any such thing, what IPC says about the president and the governor, not anybody else, but a specific provision in IPC. Whoever with the intention of inducing or compelling the President of India or the governor of any state to exercise or refrain from exercising in any manner any of the lawful powers of such President or governor. Now the next one is important. Assaults or wrongfully restrains or attempts wrongfully to restrain or overawe by means of criminal force or the show of criminal force or attempts so to overawe the president or governor shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 7 years. Now, the question which comes to my mind, that in a state where people are arrested for writing Facebook posts, certain public meetings, even as journalists, if you go wearing black shirt, you will be arrested. That is not written in the law. It is written in the law.
It happened 3 years back.
It might have happened 30 years back. How dare they did it? Because there was a conspiracy and they were assured that no action will be taken against them.
If there was a conspiracy, why you didn't
Because I was involved. Therefore, I did not wish to make it an issue. Now I am raising it only to show that these people, they have a criminal mindset. If they are violating law in the matter of appointment, we should not be surprised. People are being arrested in Kerala for wearing black shirt or not? Tell me. You tell me, they have been arrested or not? Yes? Then if somebody comes to your public meeting wearing black shirt, he will be arrested. And somebody who tries to assault the governor, even report Raj Bhavan wrote to the Vice Chancellor, and that is why I call him out and out criminal. Raj Bhavan wrote twice to send the report. You know what he wrote in the report? I am not a security expert. To give evidence, you need to be security expert. You will arrest people for wearing black shirts, and you will not take any action if your head of the state is assaulted. The problem is what I had said at Manorama conclave about 2 weeks back, when I said unfortunately, there are certain political ideologies which have not originated in India, which have originated outside. They feel that using force, compulsion, overawing somebody is politically justified. They use all these weapons against people who hold a different viewpoint. I will tell you about Irfan Habib recently. Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, he was invited by the Vice Chancellor of Aligarh Muslim University to address the university community. Irfan Habib launched campaign that Prime Minister should not be allowed to address the meeting. Why did he not do the same thing? Why did he not indulge in violence the way he indulged in Kannur? Because he knew that Chief Minister in Uttar Pradesh is Mr. Adityanath Yogi. And if he tries to use violence, what will be done to him, he knew it well. Therefore, there, his opposition was confined to verbal opposition. Here in Kannur, he thought that I am free to indulge even in violence. And this Vice Chancellor was part of that conspiracy. And all those, somewhere, who did not take action, surely you must ask them that why you ignored the IPC provisions.
CPL leaders demanding Kannur VC to move a defamation case against you regarding the
So ask him, I will welcome it. Ask him when he is going to move it.
Governor, while introducing